Welcome to Access Your Leadership, where we share inspiring career stories and talk about the ways you can level up your own leadership potential. I'm your host and coach, Hakim, and today's topic is courage. We look at the importance of courage as it relates to leadership and where it's shown up in my own entrepreneurial journey so far. I don't know if when describing myself, I would use the word brave, honestly. I certainly don't walk around scared all the time, but I don't think bravery is something that defines me or how I meet life. I do, however, consider myself to be a very courageous person, and this has me first look at what the difference between the two words really is. A short way to describe it is that bravery is facing immediate danger with fearlessness, while courage is the enduring strength to confront challenges and uphold values over time. Bravery is situational boldness, whereas courage is a comprehensive and enduring trait. While both involve facing fear and taking action, the difference lies in the nature of situations and the motivation behind those actions. Bravery typically refers to the quality of being ready to face and endure danger, difficulty, or pain without showing fear. It often involves a specific act or defiance against a known threat or a willingness to confront physical harm. Bravery can be situational and is often associated with boldness and fearlessness in the face of immediate danger or adversity. For example, a firefighter rushing into a burning building to save someone, a soldier charging into battle, or a person standing up to a bully might be described as acting with bravery. In these situations, there's a clear and present danger that requires immediate action, and bravery involves confronting that danger with determination. I'm fairly certain that I would be willing to rush into a burning building to save someone, but this kind of bravery is not something I'm faced with every day, like so many other first responders or military men and women who are thankfully willing to do so. Courage, on the other hand, is something I'm more familiar with in my own life. It is a broader and more enduring concept. It involves the mental or moral strength to persevere, withstand, and overcome fear, adversity, and challenges. Courage is often associated with making choices that align with one's values, even in the absence of an immediate threat. It extends beyond specific situations and can be a consistent trait in one's character. Courage might involve facing long term challenges, such as pursuing a career change, standing up for one's beliefs, or admitting a mistake, even when there's no imminent danger. It encompasses the ability to take risks, endure hardship, and act with integrity in various aspects of our lives. So essentially, bravery tends to be situational and is more closely tied to immediate acts of facing danger, while courage is the broader and enduring quality that encompasses facing challenges, both immediate and ongoing, with strength and resilience. Both bravery and courage involve overcoming fear, but courage is often seen as a more comprehensive and pervasive characteristic. I think about the courage I've had to tap into throughout my own life when I lived and went to school in Morocco, not knowing the languages, getting up on stage to play and sing for the first time, falling down a flight of stairs for my first stunt when I was acting, moving to Washington, D.C., sight unseen with no job or housing lined up for myself. I think about the courage that was needed to travel and work in Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan when I was with the ABA so early on in my career, or moving to Boston for a long term relationship and a job at Harvard, and then staying there even when the relationship ended abruptly. Taking on new leadership roles or choosing to do my full time MBA while working full time, courage could even be seen when asking my relatively new girlfriend to move in with me when she just moved back to Boston from Maine. And my courage and my self leadership were tested in ways I never imagined during the challenging pregnancy and the birth of our boys. And since becoming a father, I feel like I've had to lead from a place of courageousness as I moved our family to South Florida without any job formally lined up. And then most recently, as I launched a business just prior to COVID, then navigating 2+ years of that before deciding to venture out on my own and launch my own coaching business. If you know me, then you likely know most of these stories, but they all require a certain level of courage. And unless I've stopped to look back at them, like I'm doing now, I don't think I was conscious of how much courage would be needed. I just knew I had enough to take the first step, and that's an important reminder. I had a lovely conversation with a new connection today, and she kindly praised me for having the courage to build my own business at this time in my life. And not long after that conversation, I was talking to my best friend, and we were talking about how when we choose to acknowledge something within ourselves, whether it's courage or creativity or resilience or a certain talent, the minute we lean into it and let ourselves be even just a little bit of that, it sets us up and our energy to having more of it. So, as I talk about the value of courage and how it's shown up in my own life, there are so many ways that courage is a necessary part of effective leadership, not only of oneself, but of others too. I'd like to quickly rip through some of those so as you think about how you leveraged courage in your own life, you can draw some parallels to how it serves you as a leader or even an entrepreneur. Courage is a key tool used in navigating uncertainty. Leadership and entrepreneurship often involve venturing into the unknown. Courage serves as a compass that guides leaders through uncertainty. It enables them to make decisions and take risks when outcomes are uncertain, fostering an environment where innovation and growth can thrive. Decision making in the face of adversity is another thing where courage is essential. Leaders and entrepreneurs frequently encounter challenges and obstacles, and courage empowers them to confront adversity head on, making tough decisions and persevere through setbacks. It allows for a resilient response to failures, transforming them into valuable learning experiences. Courage also allows us as leaders to inspire and motivate others. Courage is contagious. Leaders who exhibit courage inspire and motivate those around them. By demonstrating a willingness to tackle challenges and embrace change, leaders create a culture of courage within their teams. This, in turn, cultivates a motivated and engaged workforce that is unafraid to innovate and push boundaries. And speaking of innovation, tapping into courage as a leader is a great way to encourage creativity and innovation. Entrepreneurship, for example, definitely thrives on creativity and innovation. Courageous leaders foster an environment where team members feel empowered to share bold ideas without fear of criticism. This openness to innovation fuels a culture where creativity can flourish, leading to breakthroughs and competitive advantages. Without courage, it's nearly impossible for us to embrace responsible risk taking. Both entrepreneurship and effective leadership involve risk taking. Courageous leaders are not reckless, but rather engage in responsible risk taking. They assess potential risks, weigh the benefits, and make informed decisions that propel the organization forward. This ability to navigate calculated risk is crucial for seizing opportunities and staying ahead in competitive landscapes. In today's dynamic business environment, change is constant. Leaders who lack courage may resist change, potentially hindering organizational growth. Courageous leaders, however, embrace change as an opportunity for evolution. They are adaptable and guide their teams through transitions, ensuring a forward-moving momentum constantly. Trust is something I talk a lot about and something I'll be talking a lot about for the next 8 weeks as I co-facilitate a training for a company out of the UK. Trust is the bedrock of effective leadership and successful entrepreneurship. Demonstrating courage in decision-making and actions builds trust and credibility. Team members, stakeholders, and customers are more likely to follow and support leaders who exhibit the courage to stand by their convictions and values. Another obvious area where courage supports strong leadership is overcoming the fear of failure. Entrepreneurial ventures and leadership roles inherently involve the risk of failure. Courage allows leaders to overcome that fear of failure, viewing setbacks as opportunities for growth and improvement. This resilience enables them to bounce back, learn from their mistakes, and continue pursuing ambitious goals. And lastly, when we think of courage, we think of tapping into that skill in response to something challenging. But actually, it is essential in fostering a positive organizational culture. Courageous leaders contribute to the development of a positive organizational culture. When employees witness leaders facing challenges with courage, it creates a culture where individuals feel empowered, valued, and motivated. This positive atmosphere enhances collaboration, creativity, and overall employee satisfaction. So when we think about courage, think about it as a catalyst that propels leaders and entrepreneurs towards success. It's the driving force behind innovation, resilience, and the ability to navigate the complexities of the ever-evolving business landscape. Without courage, we as leaders may find it challenging to inspire, innovate, and lead not only those around us, but ourselves as well. About a year ago, my coach gave me a bracelet with a word of my choosing on it, and it's written on a brass washer attached to it. The word was execute, and for me, it had a double meaning. Execute on things that are important to me that I want to accomplish, but also execute those things in my life that aren't serving me or my goals. Still, none of that is possible without courage, and that will be ever present for me in the year ahead. As always, I'd love to hear from you about the episode. What came up for you as you think about leveling up your leadership game? And please, if you enjoyed the episode, I encourage you to like and subscribe. And if you want to connect with me, you can find me on LinkedIn or at lockdartcoaching.com. Thanks for tuning in. Keep being great, and we'll see you next time.